that's Christian's view. We can talk to Toto Wolff now. I've been talking to him throughout the session. You've heard him on the pit wall with the boys. Nice flat cap. Is this in honour of the Tour de France in Yorkshire?
No, I thought this is English.
It's very English.
Of being in Silverstone, and so this is what I got.
What a day this has turned out to be, and actually surprised. You sounded surprised when Nico got the pole position there. Oh, and obviously disappointment really with Lewis.
Yeah, very disappointing. You can see there is so much errors you can do in such a session. You've seen with the Ferraris, sometimes it's not important to extract the last tenths, but just to get into the next session, and misjudgment. You know, the second, for sure, for Lewis, the second sector seemed to be extremely wet, much wetter than before. But the last sector was dry, and here you go, you lose your pole.
Yeah.
Ever so slightly, do you feel the grid is catching you a little bit, or do you think you still have that hugely dominant position?
I don't think it's hugely dominant. We've seen in the last sessions yesterday and today that we had still a solid gap, a solid margin, but it's a matter of time that they are going to come near. It's clear, you know, you can't keep such an advantage throughout the whole season. But we don't want to be complacent, and we keep pushing, and I think that's important.
Okay, Toto, thank you very much for your time. Let's hear from Lewis Hamilton and see what he's got to say.
Well, Lewis, how are you feeling? Was that a missed opportunity today?
Yeah.
Why did you come in at the end?
I don't know. Don't really have much of an answer for you.
You made the decision, did you, or did the team, or was it just that the way the lap went wasn't going to be quick enough?
Yeah, I just decided not to do that.
You're obviously incredibly disappointed. Did you expect the circuit would dry out so fast?
Obviously not, no. I don't really have anything to say to you at the moment. So.
Wow.
Wow. He's absolutely lost for... He so wanted that pole position, and he thought he got it in the can, and he just can't speak.
Well, we've talked about this before qualifying started, that he's an emotional man, you know, heart in the sleeve type stuff. He actually, you know, he gives everyone a lot more ammunition to ask questions and to analyse where he is in his own mind by being so lost for words. The easy thing would be just answer the question, say, look, we're going to analyse it, it is what it is, and we'll bounce back tomorrow. But he's so bitterly disappointed, and he thought he had it in the bag, and it's just been whipped out from underneath him. You know, none of us expected that last sector to deliver the change in qualifying, and you know, I didn't hear any fat ladies singing, but certainly it's a great example and a good reminder. It's not over until the checkered flag.
No, absolutely. But I mean, he literally sounded like he couldn't speak, physically couldn't speak. He just
like as if he was in a fight and he's just got winded. I mean, it was a body punch that really blew him away. This was a massive shock to him because it just took him by total surprise, as indeed it did to all of us here. But he especially is the person in there, and he should know what the surface is like and whether it can be quick enough or not quick enough. And to bail out and with one lap to go in the final qualifying is a huge error, and it's, I'm afraid to say, Lewis Hamilton, you're to blame.
Well, Lewis, we'll go from 6 tomorrow. The sun is just coming out as we're starting to talk here. Not shining on Lewis Hamilton today, but it certainly was shining on our top three, as Niki Lauda just
happy.
Gives you a cheeky little pinch there. Let's hear from the top three.